Hi, ML, Jenna. That's so weird, Jenna, because yesterday, if you're listening, yesterday I just kept getting your name, and Queen can testify to that. I kept saying, I said Jenna, I think I said it twice. I was like, why do I keep thinking about Jenna? But you weren't online, and now you are, so that's really weird. That's so weird. So obviously, I either called you in today, or you needed to have a reading. Yeah, I have been praying for you to come in. Well, not praying necessarily, Queen, but it's more like I just kept getting Jenna's name yesterday, and I said to everybody, there was like 15 people online, and I was like, I wonder if she's going to come in, because I just keep thinking about you. So you came in today, so yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's just wait for a few more people to come on. PM Live, you definitely said a prayer or something. Okay, did I? Oh my goodness. Where's my head at then, Queen? I can't remember my ass from my elbow. All right. I'm feeling much better. I went to the doctor yesterday. I got some new antibiotics because he said the ones the other doctor gave me were shit. So that's probably why I still have the chest infection. But now I actually slept a lot better and woke up this morning feeling a lot better. So yeah, hopefully that goes away. I've been sick for over a week now, but it's just going, it's just leaving. Okay, we've got a few people online. We've only got 3 people here. We're going to start the collective. All right, let's see what's here. Ooh, nice. I really like this. Okay. Remember, this general collective is only going to play out if you follow Spirit's advice here, guys and girls. Let's have a look and see. I always forget this. Okay, external. That's right, external. Challenge. Oh, okay. Look for challenge. Okay. Okay. This is actually a really nice reading. We've got Aries at the bottom of the deck, which is that, Saturn-Neptune conjunction that's happening on the 20th. I will be doing a live special on that reading. So stick around, and I think I'm going to do that on, when's the 20th? I know it's like for me the 19th today. So the 20th would be Friday. Okay, Friday night. So Friday night live, we're going to do a Aries special, that 0 degrees of Aries special in Saturn-Neptune conjunction, okay? There's so much going on in astrology, and there's so many astrologists out there. 2 or 3 of my go-to astrologists, guys, are in the description box below, so please go ahead and watch those people. Be careful of fear-mongering out there. You know, when I read intuitively. I'm a psychic as well. That doesn't always come through on a constant basis, though, only when it needs to, because that's how I've asked my guides to do it. Else I'll just get overwhelmed with messages on that level. And just make sure that you're watching the correct, like the good astrologers. So like I said, 3 of my go-tos are below, and they are the people that I watch on a regular basis. So there's so much out there right now, like so much about this Saturn-Neptune conjunction. There's so much about this, that and the other. We're going to do them after the Friday night live. On the Saturday night live, we're going to do a Mercury retrograde reading. I keep also getting Friday, like this morning just before I came online, I kept getting like the week, the day of the week, Friday. I kept actually thinking that it was Friday today, and it's not, it's Thursday. So maybe something's going on Friday, maybe something's happening. So just take a note of that. I know that it is obviously that Saturn-Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees in Aries. I don't want you to put too much emphasis, not emphasis, I mean, be interested in what's going on astrologically, but don't put so much emphasis on, excuse me, this Saturn-Neptune thing. Okay, this is a new era, a new cosmic reset, yes, and we can't refer it back to anything, okay, because it hasn't happened for over 6,000 years. There's a lot of people in the room. Please like the live, thank you. If you'd like your reading done today, let me know, or let Queen know, or Jamie, Queen, who is here, and you can get a reading today, okay? So let's have a look. So what's behind you is the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now, the accelerated motion. We also have a new comet coming into the sky, guys, and it's called C2006A1. So if you want to know information on that and you're a stargazer, it's not heading towards Earth, don't worry. It's going directly to the sun. They're not sure yet whether it's going to slam into the sun or go around it on its comet trajectory, which is what comets do. Okay, so accelerated motion is fast movement. It's in the reverse. So if you've been feeling stagnant, this is now behind you. Things are going to start moving fast. The card of the energy you can work with is the base chakra, right? Which is all about grounding, getting out there in nature, putting your feet in the grass, in the sand, going to the beach. I'm going to be doing some of that this week. I haven't been able to do it because I've been unwell. But if you've been stuck in the house, or you are stuck in the house, you can just work on your base chakra by using the color red to surround, to flood, I want to say flood, for whatever reason, your base chakra, the base of your spine. So that's the first chakra. I mean, we've got so many chakras that are not talked about, but the main 7 chakras, this is the first one. So let's clarify here what this is all about. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, through meditation, mindful meditation, trying to, I want, you know, meditation is not clearing the mind of thoughts, it's controlling your thoughts, okay? So as thoughts come in, normally they will go out. Let them come in, let them go out. Focus on your breathing, and if they don't go out and something starts going around and around in your head, just focus back on your breathing. And meditation is all about controlling your mind, and to a point where when you've been doing it for years and years and years, you have full control of your mind, okay? So make sure that you're meditating. You could even be using meditation to work on your chakra with the color red, okay? It's going to give you a lot of strength moving forward, because things are going to start moving quite quickly this year. This is going to be quite a fast year, and it's not going to be a year without its issues on a global level, okay? So just saying. Work with yourself to learn something new. Page of Pentacles is always my study person, the person that gets interested in something that they really love to do. His biceps here are really like, he's young, he's strong, you can see, okay? This Blue Mountain talks about obviously communication, and possibly whatever you're learning may take a while to, what's the word? Master, okay? But, you know, it's really important. I used to read a lot. I used to read a lot of books, and I stopped reading for whatever reason. And there's this plethora, I want to say, of books that this lady wrote. She's not with us anymore. She died, but she's dead now. She was quite old, and she wrote these books years ago, like in the 50s mainly. So I always wanted to read all her books. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to start buying them. I'm going to read them from when she started writing them to when she finished writing them. So if there's anything, excuse me, you want to go back to, or anything you want to learn, it's really important. It's going to really ground you, especially anything like writing, reading. It's all very earthly energy, okay? The next card we have is choose wisely. This is in your external energy. Let's see what this is all about. This could be places, people, or situations. There's a lot of hands in this card. We've got the Empress. Make sure that the decisions or choices you have to make are yours and yours alone, okay? Because there may be a lot of other people around you trying to make decisions for you or guide you. Now, they can guide you in the right direction or the wrong direction, okay? The Two of Cups in the reverse. Get grounded. Be aware of your human self. Be aware of your higher self. And also take other people out of the equation when making decisions. It has to all come back to yourself, okay? And what's most important to you. A lot of other people may not be agreeing with some choice. Say if you want to finish work and start a new job, because, you know, even though it's a good job that might be paying a lot of money, if it's not floating your boat, if it's not doing anything for you, and you decide to leave and choose another job working as a in the checkout or something, whatever, if you like that and like seeing people all day and talking and doing that job, that's your thing, right? So don't listen to others. Challenges, the challenge we have is called challenges, obstacles and challenge. So there may be some changes going on in your financial situation or something you need to sort of like get over or get past. February hasn't been a great financial month, so maybe March or even by May, things will get better, being the number 5 here. So why is this here? Yeah, Hanged Man energy, Two of Wands in the reverse, strength, okay? You may be gifted in something here. I'm just going to say, just know that you've got a lot of strength to get through whatever obstacle or challenge, especially if it's financial, things will get better, okay? So you've got the sacrifice card. So this is how you can work with the challenge. Maybe there's something you need to give up, like just what I was saying then, which is eventually going to lead, because every time we have to sacrifice something, it's for the greater good, right? Of either ourselves or another person. I want to give up smoking this year. That was a bit of a sort of wake-up call after I had my chest infection. I'm not going to tell people I'm giving up. I'm just going to try myself. That's the worst thing you can do. To be accountable by telling other people. Just be accountable to yourself. That's what I want to say, okay? 6 of Pentacles. You may need, it came out in the reverse. So a lot of the sacrifice by overcoming the obstacle and challenge, especially if it's financial, like we just talked about, is to stop overgiving to other people, especially those who do not deserve your time and energy. I give money to my daughter because she's at university and she really needs it. But we can sort of like, you know, this is just an example. I hope she's not watching. This is an example though, like if I keep giving and giving, even though I love her and I want her to be safe and okay and comfortable, if, you know, and it's different for everyone, it's different for every parent, but like I struggled when I was younger and I didn't really get any help from my mum or dad, and I would have liked to, but I sort of like had to go outside my comfort zone. I had to work hard and I had to go to uni and also work hard. So there's something here. That's just an example, okay? Whether you like agree with me or not, okay? It's just an example. And I'll keep giving to her. Just, you know, she's just got a new job, so it's really good as well. Okay, let's have a look at this. 4 of Cups in the reverse. No matter how much somebody may come to you with, oh, please, or, you know, I love you so much, can you like loan me $5,000 or can you loan me 20 bucks? Okay. You know, it's important that you, like I said, just be careful where you're putting your time, energy and finances here. Okay. And make sure that you're giving to the right people. The Ace of Cups is in your, 5 on the screen. So there's change coming in, guys. Definitely change coming in. This is the Ace of Cups. This is working with others or working with a significant other. This is an outpouring of emotion as well. Maybe you're having a conversation with someone. Spirit's advising you to focus on, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve, okay? Making sure that you let someone know how much you care about them, an outpouring of emotion is what Spirit's advising. We have two rainbows in this reading. We have the Ace of Cups with a rainbow, and the Sacrifice card has that rainbow here on it as well. So there is blessings coming in when rainbows show up. Hold on a sec, guys. I just had to blow the old nose. Let's have a look and see. Let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Spirit's advice and focus. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So being open to the new opportunities that are coming your way. There is lots of new things coming in. Of course, after that full energy, that 0 degrees of Aries, which I feel is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it is. It's there. There's going to be lots of new opportunities coming in. Financial opportunities, love opportunities for some. Okay, blessings. 6 of Cups. Something or someone could be coming back from the past that you've sort of held a candle to, have held a light to, that you want. There could be blessings coming in with your career or your relationship with the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Let's see what we have here. The letter J could be significant to someone. There could be some big changes. Okay, let's see what this big change is. The Tower, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Chariot in the reverse. If you're not on the right path in this new time frame, Spirit is going to remove you from it and put you on the right path, okay? Interesting, because if you keep going with what you're doing, it could just become a burden, and you're deviating off the path you're supposed to be on. There's a new contract or a new soul contract for some people that's very exciting, that's going to give you a lot of liberation, and you're going to start seeing this clearly, especially around the Mercury retrograde period from the 26th of Feb through to mid-March, okay? So there could be a new contract. It can be like work. They could say to you, we don't want you to be at this, in the sector, in the business anymore. We want you to learn something new. It's going to be for your benefit, okay? Or if you decide to stay at a job you hate, Spirit's going to cause something. It could be an illness, it could be anything to get you off your current path onto a new one, okay? But ultimately it's a blessing, and that card is clarifying that message for someone, okay? There's possibly a new offer. So for those in a job or looking for a job, I would be asking about career right now. Ultimately, look at this. It's going to, another rainbow course, bring you a lot of blessings. Remember, you can create anything. We've got double Virgo at the bottom of the deck, Gemini energy as well, with the Magician and the Hermit, okay? Let's have a look at the questions. Joan, post your question. Joan donated. Thank you, Joan. You don't have to donate, guys, but if you want your reading done next, you can donate. You will be definitely next, okay? Hi, blessings. Okay. I may not stop, I may just pause now and again. You may not hear some noise. It's just because I'm blowing my nose. I don't want you to have to listen to that. Leela and blessings, I've put you, or Lila, I've put you on the list. Joan is first. Let's do it. Jenna, you are third after Joan if no one else donates. Heard good news today on my case, so more of an energy reading. It doesn't have to be about my case. Okay, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. I have a cold too. Oh, we can be cold sisters. All right, let's have a look. Let's do a similar reading for you like we just did. It won't be as long, but it won't be 20 minutes long, but we'll see what comes through. Let's have a look. Ooh, nice. It's interesting that a chakra card came up in this position like it did for the general. Wow. Yeah, you need to go into alignment here. I'm going to grab my other cards. They're just on the stairs. I didn't bring them upstairs. Wow. This is really nice. This is a turn of events, isn't it? For you, Joan, here. Definite turn of events. Wow. So you've got Aries energy here. Okay, give me a sec. I'm just going to get my oracle cards. This is really nice, but it's also showing me you need to just get back into alignment a little bit here, especially with your heart chakra. And the crown chakra is about talking to your spirit team, right? The sixth chakra is the third eye, but the seventh is the crown chakra. And when's the last time you did a meditation to meet your spirit guides meditation? Okay, we also have, Joan, in your current energy, the heart chakra. So I will be doing those two chakra. You don't have to spend a lot of time. Send lots of nice green love energy to your heart chakra, and also do a meditation where you speak to your guides. You don't have to do a guided meditation. You can just close your eyes, work on your breath for a few minutes, and then work through your chakras. You have to open all your chakras for it to be effective. So really, maybe you should do a full sort of chakra. You can do a guided one. There's lots of guided meditations. What is behind you is a period where you've been in collaboration or partnership or alliance with a group of people. This could have a lot to do with your case. I do believe it does. Where it is coming to an end. It's going to be behind you. Okay, let's clarify that. Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, period of time that's affected you on a mental and emotional level is coming to an end, and it is for the other people involved as well. Okay, so that's all there is to be said about that. Let's have a look at this for fourth chakra, the heart chakra. Why is this here like as in the position of the energy you can work with? Why is the heart chakra here? Obviously do a alignment meditation when you're aligning all your chakras. Speak to your guides. That's the next card. You have on the diagonal here the spiritual strength energy, okay, of the Hermit, the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers has come out with the heart chakra, so you're thinking possibly about a particular person or love right now. This is in your main energy. Someone could come back around, someone that you haven't spoke to for a while, someone that you've been romantically involved in the past, I do feel. Now, we do have Mercury retrograde, right? Now, it's up to you what you do with this information, of course, but you could be like, because we've got the Angel of Divine Timing, which is on the Sagittarius card, so it could be a Sag, but like, or Gemini, but don't like place too much emphasis on the signs. This could be someone coming back from the past, right? Or they're on your mind a lot right now, but it's because they're coming in, just like what happened with Jenna yesterday. I was thinking about her and I brought her in, I manifested her in. We have the Ace of Wands. So there could be a new beginning happening around a relationship. So I don't know if you already know there is, or this is coming in the near future around Mercury retrograde, but this is something Spirit's saying to get ready for, okay? The crown chakra is in the center of your reading. I just want to say with this love situation, be aware of intentions, okay? Crown chakra is in your external influence. The Spirit is trying to come in and give you a message here, especially with spiritual strength below it. Spirit is definitely wanting you to open your crown chakra to be able, which is the top of your head, to be able to speak to your guides or your ancestors or loved passed on loved ones, because their needs, like they're trying to give you a message, okay? And possibly you haven't done this for quite some time. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like you haven't done this practice for some time. Spirit's asking you to get really spiritual right now. Get back into your routine, a spiritual practice of prayer, of meditation, of opening your chakras, of anything to do with spiritual, because we've got about five spiritual cards on the table, okay? All right, let's have a look at your challenge. Fulfillment of wishes in the reverse. 9 of Cups. So this could be a challenge. Why is this a challenge? All right, Spirit's alluding me to this. You know, when you get something you've been waiting for quite some time, it's almost the chasing of it is more exciting than the getting of it. So you could feel a bit flat after receiving something you've wanted for a long time, okay? And that could be a challenge for you on an emotional level. Yeah, and there's some sort of disappointment associated with this. And it could be to do with a person. But the 10 of Cups is here in the upright. And this is about gratitude as well. What's this got to do with, this challenge? What is Joan going to be a bit disappointed in? Virgo energy. Yeah, you see that light in the lantern is the star. So it's like what you've been going for, it's almost exhausting energy. It's a bit of a flat line. It's like, oh, all that energy and effort has been spent on my wish, on my dream, on what I wanted, and now I'm just emotionally exhausted from it. It's that type of energy, which could be a little bit of a difficulty. Okay, so how can you work with this? Is the Magician and the Ace of Wands or Ace of Pentacles. This deck is weird because it's got 5 different colours, so I never know which is what, but it reminds me of an ace here of Pentacles, actually, where you're planting some sort of seed and there's going to be new growth. There's harvest here and abundance from it, and you've manifested this in, and you've been very, very spiritually strong, and you've been very patient, and just remind yourself what you've worked hard for when the challenge comes up of feeling emotionally burnt out, because I think that's all it's going to be, okay? Just burn out on an emotional level. Okay, so this is what Spirit's advising you to focus on, is spiritual strength, right? And there's that green energy as well, so focus on your love relationships now, on yourself, of course, putting yourself first, 7-7 on the screen, on your spiritual as well. You've got a lot of Virgo here in your chart. We've got Sagittarius, Leo, we've got Gemini, double Gemini as well. And blessings coming in is really nice as well. So let's see if the High Priestess or something like that comes up with this spiritual strength. We've got the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is at 0 degrees at Saturn Neptune conjunction, which is tomorrow, well, it's me, on Friday. Okay, which is a new start, which is beautiful. So you're going to be able to create something amazing here. Spirit's giving you a beautiful new beginning that has a lot to do with relationships, love, and stability financially. Okay. All right. We also have King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine possibly. All right. Someone you possibly let go of or let go of you could be coming back through. Just be aware, because Mercury retrograde can bring tests as well when others come back around and don't make any decisions during that time. We have the firm foundation in your blessing, again with that base chakra. So go ahead and look at the general reading, Joan, at the beginning of the live, okay? So that's like, yeah, you definitely need to get spirit, like to get aligned on a chakra level to be aligned here, all right? So you're going to be able to see clearly. Now it's funny because this card, this is blessings coming in. You're going to see clearly very, very soon what your foundation looks like, probably on many levels, but mainly money probably, okay? And there's your Wheel of Fortune. All right, so what you don't see coming is the Devil and the Ace of Swords. So you're going to see very clearly, possibly something you can't see yet, possibly something that was very toxic or has been toxic, either, you know, in your career, in what you've been dealing with the case, in regards to even a person. So let's just clarify this. And you're going to see clearly, you've got the Ace of Swords twice here. There's a lot of clarity coming in for you. Now, it could even just be on an energetic level, and it's time that it came in, this clarity on what you need to remove yourself from that's been causing, or people around you, a lot of conflict in your life, and you're choosing some sort of new path. So there's definitely some amazing new beginnings going on here, and you can put an end to the past here and move forward. Love is definitely coming in your life, I do feel. You're moving forward, you're transitioning on. We've also got the King of Pentacles, so I don't know if that means anything to you, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but that King of Swords like means sort of like something more to me, if that makes sense. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And that was your reading. And they don't have to be those signs, remember, Joan, exactly. They can be rising signs as well of people, or they can just be the energy that they embody, right? Ermel, post your question. So you got some beautiful new things coming up. A lot of clarity about what or who doesn't, you know, need to be in your life. Magic we have for you, Joan, as well. Something about your worth as well. Believing in magic. Things are going to start lining up for you. There's that alignment card on the split. Okay. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Okay. If anyone wants a private reading right now, I will still keep those half-price readings open till the end of this week, till Sunday. I'll just put that on the post section of my channel, okay? So if you want a private reading, it's up to you. Just send me an email. Okay. Friday's going to be a significant day. I mean, we are going to be doing that Sun-Neptune conjunction series in Aries live. There's a lot online. There's a lot of stuff online, especially with your astrologists out there. So I don't want to talk too much about it, but we'll still do like a short live, a short general about that on Friday. Okay. Okay, Queen. Jenna is next. I don't know if Jenna is there or not. Ermel, Jenna, and Queen. We'll just give that a little bit of time. Spring. Is it spring? I didn't think it was spring till March 1st. Oh, you're having spring early. Ermel, please post your question, guys. Don't go away. If I miss your turn, you usually will go to the end of the list, okay? We're just going to do, actually, I'm not going to use these cards. I'll use those cards if I'm doing a donated reading. Let's use the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. General for you. Jenna, hold on, please. ML. There's something about fire here, or burning a candle, or it may just be talking about the year of the fire horse, but I'm just seeing fire and candles for you, so I don't know if that means anything to you. Okay, let's have a look at the recent past. You've let go of something here. You've definitely let go of something in your past or recent past. It could have been a person, or depending upon someone. Could even be a parent, or codependency. Like, you've let go of having to depend upon someone. It could be a masculine. It could even be love, right? Where something started but didn't like come to fruition, or something didn't come to fruition. There could have even been someone coming back into your life, like an ex in the past, and you're like, no, that's not going to go back around again. Okay, let's have a look. Energy you're working right now with is the Queen of Cups, which is caring, the Emperor. So you're getting, like, you're trying to get, we've got more Aries energy. We're going to have Aries energy all week, guys, and probably quite a lot through 2026. We've got 2 cards of Aries, 4 of Pentacles, and the Emperor energy. So you've been through a lot. You're protecting yourself here. You're protecting your emotions because you've been through a lot. You're trying to stay grounded. Now, this can be platonic, friends, family, or it could be to do with love. You're just trying to get solid and grounded. You're working on your stability financially. You could have lost some sort of authority in your life, all right, or power through somebody else or something, okay? It's like my job, example, is so disciplined, and I've just got used to it, but I often wonder, like, what it's done to my own confidence, self-worth, or like what has been taken from me in my life that I've had to sacrifice a lot by working this job. And that's coming to an end, so I can focus on what I really love and I'm passionate about, which is my tarot, right? I say coming to an end, like 2 or 3 years away yet, possibly, but who knows? Spirit might have other ideas. So it's something like that here, okay? You got the Tower here. In your external influence, so something is going on around you that is very traumatic, unsettling, unnerving. Okay, what is going on? Look at all that fire, and I saw that for you, that fiery energy. I actually just saw candles, but then I saw fire, but I didn't see it as the year of the fire horse. 9 of Swords in the reverse, but don't worry. Is this other people? Set your boundaries. Stick to your guns with something here, what's going on around you. Don't worry about it, just stand your ground. So this could have something to do with career, or a lot of changes going on in your environment. Could even be your home. And Spirit's saying don't worry about it, and make sure that you like stand in your power here. And it may have been difficult for you to do that before. Has this got to do with a person, Spirit? It could be global. That's right, Elaine. I felt that too. I feel it's more to do with the home or where you live, Ermel, though. Who you're around on a daily basis. There's some sort of structure here with the 4 of Wands. Again, more Aries energy. So this all like points to possibly getting ready for something going on in April, to do with something unsettling, to do with your work or your home where you live, or your community. Or even like Elaine said, at a global level. Okay. So this is something out of your control. This is external to you, okay, Ermel? So just make a note of this. It could be relationship-wise too. I do feel there's love coming in for you, whether you want it or not. And it can be platonic love, like, let's face it. Let's have a look at possible challenge for you, Ermel. 5 of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. There could be a challenge coming up, Ermel, that you have some sort of financial plan and then something interrupts it. Now, because these are minor arcanas and not majors, I don't feel it's anything you can't get over, right? Perhaps you expected a bonus, or you expected to find a job that paid better than what you get paid or before, and you're disappointed in something here. Okay, how can you work with this challenge? Spirit, of course, comes through, the High Priestess, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine, Three of Swords. If this has got to do with love, just know that this person wasn't for you, Ermal. If you're interested or crushing on someone and they're not reciprocating here, just know that that person is not supposed to be in the next chapter of your life. There could be a masculine in your life as well that is supporting you on an emotional level, whether this could be a parent even, masculine or feminine. This could also be a spiritual leader with the High Priestess being here, someone giving you advice. Okay, so what's Spirit's advice and focus? The Justice card. Libra, we've got Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, more Scorpio, and we got the Justice energy, and more Scorpio. It's got a lot of Scorpio here. Hold on. Whatever is leaving your life or you're moving away from, it's the right thing to happen at this time. So if you're disappointed about a relationship, if you're disappointed about a job, if something's going on upcoming in your environment or where you live and you're being ousted out of somewhere, just know that it's meant to happen, it's meant to be. And to remain balanced, because there's a new soul contract with a person or a place, okay? As the Spirit's saying, remain balanced, it's supposed to go this way, and it's for your higher good. So I feel that you're going to resist something here. You're not going to want something to happen. All right, let's have a look at possible blessings. If anyone wants extensions on these readings, I'm open for personal readings, and I will do a half price for you all till Sunday, okay? Strength energy, blessings. You're going to be given a lot of strength, spiritual, physical, emotional, possibly from someone in your past, or there could be a past experience where you're able to look back on and say, this is how I dealt with this in the past. This is my armor under my cloak, right? This is like all my gifts, this is all my abilities, this is all my sacrifice, this is all the lessons I've had to learn through the past. I can deal with this. I'm fully equipped to deal with this, Spirit's saying, okay? There's a lot of spiritual strength here. The Devil at the bottom of the deck, perhaps you're releasing someone like a Capricorn, or just releasing someone. You would know who this is, okay? But your blessings coming in is a new person or a new exciting opportunity, right? That you're going to be able to be really focused on here, and it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be collaborating with the right people, okay? And this is all part of believing in yourself here as well, especially at a mental level. So there is a lot of changes coming up. There's a lot of changes coming up for you. But know whatever is happening, especially with the Tower, it's happening for your greater good. It's happening because you're not meant to be where you are, with who you're with the friendships you're with, wherever, you know, on a community level. Because I'm getting like that movie Sliding Doors, where if something opens, it's going to be new to you. If you didn't do that, something else is going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, we've got 10 people up here. Now, what do I need to know about the connection I'm building right now? With who? Are you talking about with another person? Jenna, are you talking about with another person? Let's pull your cards. Okay, are you dating someone? Or are you crushing or just getting to know someone? Recent past. I think you're just like getting to know someone. feel these are the cards. Hold on. So we have again Aries. We're going to get a lot of Aries energy. Ooh, nice. There's actually a lot of intimacy type of energy here. So I don't know if you struggled with intimacy, and you don't have to say that on the chat, okay? Or if it's a challenge to you, because it's definitely coming up as a challenge. Or your own, like, confidence even. All right, but this is a nice reading in relation to this person. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries. Okay, there's a lot of communication online. I don't know whether they're at a distance. It's not coming through strongly, but they could be, okay? I think this is really, really nice. You're going to struggle with some sort of trust issues, though, which could be an issue, all right? Let's have a look. We've got the Emperor in the recent past. So the Emperor just really talks about control when it's in the past like this, especially with the question that you've asked. So you may have, like, been in the past with someone that you thought it was all going to work out well with, and they've really controlled your mind. Could be very narcissistic energy, where they're very controlling of your mind, and then they're very, okay, hold on a second. I just had to stop there because I've sort of got spirit wanting to come through. And it's the name beginning with S, but it's a female. Shirley, they just said Shirley, so I don't know if that means anything to you, so we'll just move on, okay? So the Emperor, Shirley, whoever that is, okay? And that could have been an issue, the control. There could have also been a situation where your focus has been very much on work and bossing up within your job, even like becoming a manager, a supervisor. I don't know what you do, if it's not that, like, story, okay? Shelley's my best friend, my best guy friend's wife. Okay. So how close are you to her? Okay. I set him up with her. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's move forward. Okay, so there's no more messages actually right now, so you know, let's just move forward. Page of Swords is here. This is getting very, very curious in regards to each other, learning more about each other. There may be something that new that you can do together. All right, that could be very intellectual. There's something here. I know you're a psychologist. Right, I can't read all that chat, sorry Jenna, I'm trying to do the reading. I'll read it later, okay? I know that you're a psychologist, so you could be like, okay, let's have a look. Yeah, don't, like, you may be trying to psych him out here, or trying to spend a bit of time, like, figuring him out. Like, don't put him on your sofa sort of thing, if that makes sense. But there's an opportunity here to learn about each other. I think his like mind, the intellectual side, like you're very attracted to his intellect. Hey Danny, sorry Danny, I didn't know Danny, I didn't see you, come on. you got 4, 4 and 4 here, the Empress, that could mean something to you, or this could be something going on in April or coming up for you, all right? There's a need to let go of some sort of how you expect the relationship to be with the 4 of Pentacles here, and focus more on love and the emotions of it, okay, instead of the mental. Okay, there's some block here, there's a block here, there's a block here, there's a block here with this, okay. Two of Cups again in the upright. Yes, this is Spirit just saying, like, to focus more on the feeling and the emotions of your relationship. And don't try to, like, hang on too much to it, especially in your mind. Like, don't try to think about just him all the time, because that's telling the universe you don't have him fully or truly. So there's a need to let go of overthinking about him. I hope that's making sense to you. Okay, 2 of Cups in your external. I do feel this is external energy. There's a possible third party going on, not with your relationship, but with the friendship. So that's maybe why Shirley came through. Now, please read my disclaimer in the description. This is external energy to you and your relationship. All right. Three of Swords. Okay, so this person, especially Shirley, I'm going to say, could come back or contact you within Mercury retrograde from the 26th of Feb for those 3 weeks there. We've got 3-3 and the 3 weeks and the relationship and possible third party or trust issues around third party stuff, okay? That's external to your relationship, remember, but don't let it affect it. So that's why it's come up within your relationship thing, like, don't let it affect your relationship with your person, with Zach. Ace of Wands is a challenge. I don't know why the Ace of Wands would be a challenge. Let's have a look. Patience, Temperance, the Chariot. So there could be something coming up in the next couple of weeks where you're not able to visit each other, okay? So there could be a delay. I mean, Mercury retrogrades are always about delay. You could plan something new to do or plan a sexy evening together and it's not able to happen. So that could be a challenge to you. So yeah, right, this is a warning because we've got the Seven of Swords twice and the Tower, and I think they're all connected. There's something coming up in your relationship that's going to really challenge your trust issues. And we have the Tower here. Don't get drunk and send a crazy text message or call or think things are happening when nothing's actually happening. It's really important to stay grounded here, okay? And just be careful with that, right? How can you work with this challenge? The World. Find something new to do, find an opportunity that you can, like, refocus your direction or attention when you're not seeing him around this time, to keep yourself mentally balanced. Six of Swords is here twice, so mental balance. Spirit wants you to focus on your mental balance and stop overthinking and over worrying about what you think could be going on, or trust issues that you have could create a lot of problems if you don't control it, okay? There's a need here to be patient because we have the Temperance card. We also have the Two of Wands here, and Spirit saying he loves you, okay? Okay, Three of Wands within the relationship, letting your guard down. This is in your blessing, not building a wall up, being passionate, being open, intimacy, like not being guarded. There's a need here to trust a lot more, okay? And you can do this by putting all that love, care and attention into yourself first. What you don't see coming is him here, possibly traveling, but it's going to give you, or it could give you the opportunity to have some time with your friends, have some fun with your friends, and not like overthink. Definitely work on those trust issues, okay? You can create anything you want with this relationship. I see it being really, really good. The only two things I would say is trust issues, mental balance, releasing control, not overthinking things, not making shit up that isn't true, okay, or real, because our mind is our worst enemy and our best friend. It can be both, okay? It is both. And yeah, there's a lot more trust that needs to happen. Whatever you're going to do about that situation, you may have to deal with the conversation coming up with Stacey, okay? That was your reading. If you want an extension of that, Jen, you can email me for a 50% off reading, okay? Which I'll keep open till Sunday if you want more information. Danny, you are next. Hi, Danny. I hope you're doing amazingly well. I always look at your WhatsApp statuses. It looks like you're doing like a lot of work on your business and you're really focusing on your oils, which is really nice, okay? And really good for you. I hope you're getting a lot of business. I ran into Nathaniel the Sag. He's an old school mate. We spoke. True intentions of the Sagittarius. Let's have a look. We're going to continue with these cards. Heba, hi Heba. Thanks, Jenna. Great, that's great, Danny. Okay. What's the intentions of the Sag? Will you end up in any relationship? What's going on with this person? The stars at the bottom of the deck, okay? The Ten of Cups is also here. All right, let's have a look. What is your intuition sort of telling you about this person? Something about timing, or it's the right time to meet this person again, even if they're just a platonic friend, okay? The Chariot is Cancer energy in the upright. The Hanged Man in the reverse, that's good, because you're going to get more clarity in Mercury retrograde. So when Mercury retrograde starts coming up, I get the Hanged Man, I get the Seven of Pentacles, they're all coming out now. I'm getting like a lot of Aries energy with this conjunction. You do have the Ace of Cups. Chariots here with the High Priestess is a very spiritual energy. It's like Spirit has decided this person needs to be in your life for whatever reason, okay? And they will be coming in again, or they have your number, and they will be communicating here, Knight of Swords. This is a new soul contract, whether it's a friendship or whether it's romantic. It's definitely a new contract, okay, that needs to come in here. And we have double Pisces, Cancer, and the Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion surrounding this, or there will be. And the Empress, Taurus, Libra, the Knight of Cups. I think they're interested in you romantically. Whether it would turn into that or not, that's entirely up to you, okay? Or maybe your feelings for this person may change. Because sometimes our twin flame isn't always the person. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. we think it is. Okay. So I do feel this person's intentions are romantic. And there's the twin flame card. This person's been through a lot. You know, we all have. But you're going to learn more possibly about what they have been through in the next few weeks, Danny. They got passion, they got love. It's not what you expected. Or, you know, if you get to know them, you're possibly going to find this out. And you may then build a wall up because you're, Spirit's saying, you're used to liking the bad boys, Danny. But you know what? This person, if they are interested romantically, they would be a very good protector. Okay. A very good protector. And there is Sagittarius energy, okay? And they actually could make really good money. They could like make, you know, they could give you your independence and freedom, not be controlling. They would help you cultivate your own dreams and wishes. But like I said, they're not the sort of person that you'd expect to go forward with. More Aries energy. There's so much Aries energy in this in the readings today. Okay. I just want to look at something here. Wow, look at this. Ace of Wands, the World, and the Emperor. I think the opportunity will be there. Okay. To have some sort of relationship, Danny. Let's have a look at this a little bit further. Happiness. This person would be very loyal, and they'd have, you know, your time of like heartbreak and BSing around would be over. They would be very focused on you, very driven. They wouldn't be a challenge, or they wouldn't be a challenge with this person like you possibly had with others in the background. There's a lot of kindness coming from this person, a lot of kindness. You're being divinely guided towards, or you will be towards this person. Also, you could have romantic feelings for them if you got to know them. All right? That was your reading. I'm having a break now. I won't be too long. I definitely won't be too long. So don't go away. If anyone wants any private readings, I'm open for half price readings till Sunday. So jump on that if you want a reading or extension on any of these small readings. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Okay, let's see what is next, or who is next. Queen, you are next. Then Jamie. What is the most important faded shift headed my way in love? Let's look at what's behind you, what's like left you, what you've already like learned, what lessons you've learned, what you've closed out. Ace of Swords. Awareness. So you've come into some sort of awareness, clarity about the person or the type of person you want, which is really good. So perhaps like in the past, it's been hard for you to figure out who's true, who's not, who's loyal, who's not, who has integrity, who doesn't, and the clarity on that, okay? The energy you can work with right now is balance. It's all about who you can give your, who you should be giving your time and energy to, Queen, okay? So you're very aware of this, which is really good. Your intuition, which could mean intuition is very high when it comes to people. Like I say, walking in a room and just knowing the vibe is wrong. The candle's flickering there. So you've got a lot of spiritual protection. The Fool. So you can really work with this Saturn-Neptune conjunction on Friday. And Friday was coming up a lot for me before I even started the reading today. So there could be something going on Friday, a faded something. Okay. Okay. Your challenge, though, saying that, because he does have a sword in his hand, even though he is Aries, so you've got double Aries. Aries is coming out a lot. Your challenge is still possibly really seeing who is controlling and who isn't, okay? So that could be something you need to still work on, okay? What their sort of like intentions are. Is this going to be, because control can take a while to come up. I remember, I'm not going to say who, but with the person that I was with, they weren't the same as like a few years later, they changed, okay? So people can also change. So it could be that fear of, yeah, this person's okay now, I can see, you know, intuitively I feel that this is clarity, you know, I feel that this is very clear on their intentions, but, you know, being worried about what's going to come up in the future with that same person. All right, so this is what you need to watch out for as your connections unfold, whoever the faded person is that you're meant to be with, Queen. That you're not putting too much emphasis here on what it's going to turn out like what the end game sort of going to look like with that person, okay? Lots of April energy, or between April and June energy is coming up for you here. You can work on this by protecting your own finances, protecting your own stability, being like that Empress energy, you know, the Beyonce vibes. Enjoying the relationship for what it is, but also like being your own protector, being your own foundation, being your own stability. So if anything does happen, like that nagging fear is there, that this person could change or things could change, that you'd be okay anyway, all right, on your own. And Spirit's saying you have a choice now here. To put the past completely behind you, choose a new road. that involves a lot of empathy, love, compassion, being open with your emotions, not being fearful of doing that, or the repercussions that that could bring, because you have a fear here of the person changing. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely some sort of a resurgence of love, possibly Ethan, or like Spirit is saying here to you with the Two of Pentacles, is to drop things, especially on a mental level. Let's just clarify that are not like important, like if whatever you're worried about or thinking about, okay? Putting a lot of emphasis on emotion, and not necessarily that this person or your person coming in just needs to really be on the same mental, intellectual wavelength as you, because that's what's going to let it survive, okay? That's what's going to allow it to survive. And not to, yeah. The Two of Pentacles is about dropping something that is not priority, especially in your mental, okay? Not over worrying or not overthinking, not letting your thoughts that run away with us that are necessarily not always true to take over how we feel about someone emotionally, because it's our own thoughts, right? Not actually what's going to happen. And that's the road you don't want to go down, Spirit saying. To release some sort of negative mindset here. And it's not even like it's negative, it's just like, because you've got the clarity, you know what you want, still a fear of this person could end up being like A, B, or C, right? It's really strong Aries. I don't know who the Aries is in your life, let me know. Queen. Because the challenge is really strong. It can be Leo or Sag, but the challenge is a fire sign. And that you're worried that if you start something new with someone else, they may come back in, and they probably will, I'm going to say. All right, and that's a battle mentally for you, because you're like, do I wait around for Ethan, or do I go ahead and look for my Ten of Pentacles? And Spirit's saying to go ahead and look for your Ten of Pentacles. Because usually when we pull back our energy from a person, they can sense that, right? And then you got the Five of Swords. So this is a challenge for you, to drop the thought of worrying about what could happen with Ethan and exploring other territory, okay? It doesn't mean to say you have to stay with that other territory or those other people that you can't, come into contact with. And you've got the Libran energy in the upright. It's a lot about balancing your mental. And this is coming up for you in your blessing, right? With the Queen of Cups, which is you. Just wearing your heart on your sleeve, being kind, being compassionate, not overthinking, not worrying, but also not waiting around. The Ten of Pentacles is not Ethan, okay? Aries energy is down here, right? With the King of Wands and the Emperor, right? Is in your challenge, because that's your challenge. The Ten of Pentacles is how can you work with the challenge on your level, all right? Which is like just focusing on your finances, your stability, and inviting in other connections, okay? Being open to other connections. Why is the Three of Wands with the new path forward here? Four of Swords, ask Spirit for guidance and direction, okay? To show you clearly who your twin flame is. So what I do is a bit of a trick. You've got trust issues still. Okay, so even though you're very clear on the sort of person you want, you still have trust issues and what you can't see And this is part of your soul path to get over this, okay? To let that go, with that Four of Pentacles being in the reverse here, okay? To let the trust issues go. And ask Spirit, I have like a trick that I ask Spirit, like if a certain person is the person I'm supposed to be with, show me a dove, or show me a crow, or show me a animal spirit. Spirit likes to work with animal spirits, okay? It can be a literal like animal, it can be like a poster or a picture, it could be something that pops up on your Instagram, but you will get the answer, okay? The best thing with letting new people in, Queen, is just get to know them. And that is a challenge for you, right? To get to know them. The Emperor keeps coming out in the reverse. So right now, I don't think Ethan is available for the start of something new with you. But that doesn't mean to say he won't be, but that also doesn't mean to say you can, like, you have to stand around waiting for him to come in. Like, let that burden go. You need to drop. That's what you need to drop. And, like, take care of yourself on every level. I learned that the hard way. I learned that the very, very, very hard way. Very hard way. That I have to stand on my own 2 feet on a financial level, okay? All right, Jamie, post your question, dear. If anyone wants half price reading, or extension upon any of these readings, or new questions, you can email me. I'm available for readings, half price readings. I will keep them open till Sunday. Okay. Oh, hi, Queen. Thank you for donating. Hold on, Jamie. Queen has donated. Who will be the person that I will live forward with? Right. I'm going to ask Spirit directly here for you, and we'll see what comes out. Will Ethan, if Ethan is the person that Queen will be with in the future and build something solid with, show me Aries energy, please, Spirit, okay? Show me clearly. You've got the Sun in the upright. Knight of Swords. Let's pull out a few more cards. The Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Again, it's like, stop worrying about who this person's going to be. And look at that Ten of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. Like, you have a lot of self-satisfaction coming in for you, especially on a financial level. But that's just a reminder. But you have asked a question. Eight of Swords. So let's keep going. Ten of Pentacles again. And there's no court cards coming up here. Well, there is. There's Page of Swords and Nine of Swords. But as a reader, I don't really put too much emphasis on these 2 cards as people cards, okay? So there is information coming in that will make you very happy. So Spirit's saying, don't worry, don't overthink this, focus on yourself. Why is the Page of Swords here, though? I feel that Page of Swords is actually Ethan, to be honest. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Hold on, these are not people. This is their energy towards you. Once you start stopping thinking about them all the time, once you start like stopping focusing on them in every way and focus on your Ten of Pentacles, which is yourself, and they think it's over, or they feel, even if you're not communicating with them, the candle's going crazy, if you're not communicating with them, but you still are overthinking. You're still sending them energy, right? So when the Page of Pentacles comes up, it's a very apparent focus on something you want to learn, something you want to do, especially financially, your career, your work, a side business. When you start doing this, they're facing you off here. They're coming in on a mental level. They're going to start thinking about you again. They're going to be worried. We're talking about Ethan here. And they're going to think they've lost you. 10 of Cups. And they think it's going to be like over. Okay, so this is a storyline coming in here. King of Swords. So this could involve another person. Like if they see you dating someone else or see that you posted pictures with someone online, they think they've lost an opportunity. And that's when they could come in. So I'm not saying to use this to make them jealous or anything like that. But that's when they're going to realize that they like have feelings for you. Okay. Let's just pull another storyline out. So when they realize this, Spirit, if Queen does just like retract her energy completely and like not even think, not text them, not think about them, if you can, Ace of Pentacles, what could then happen? The Sun. That's when they could come back in. There's that Page of Swords again, just clarifying what I'm saying. Strength. This is Page of Pentacles. It's really, really important that you, again, it's like the same cards are coming out. Just see what happens when you pull back your energy completely. Because it could take some time for them to come back in. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And they could battle with that decision to come back in. But then there they are. Yeah, okay. But then there they are. And the Devil's come up next to them. Because they're connected to you at a heart chakra level here. So you're going to have to be patient with this one, Queen, okay? Because it's not just going to happen tomorrow. It could even be like coming back in towards the second part of the year. You're going to have to keep positive of mind. But just like I said, don't look at what you've lost. 8 of Swords to the 5 of Pentacles. But just focus, yeah, use that clarity of what you want in your life. Like, what do you want? Apart from romance, what do you want out of your life? That's maybe where you need to get clarity. Is it career? Is it marriage? Is it new opportunities within career or business? Is it family, connections, friendships? There's other things here, of course, that play out. And we have to wear so many different hats, right? And we have to be so many different people in our life. Friends, work, colleagues, you know, the boss or the, you know, the person that works for the boss. Romantic relationships. Our relationship with ourselves. And that's all part of like this story of transition and changes and spiritual elevation. But I do feel that he is a soulmate and you're willing to put the work in. Like, you know this at like there's something here about this Ethan person that you really have at an intuitive level. I'm sort of seeing High Priestess here, that you know, yeah, that you have that star for this person. You hold a light for this person. But it's time to release that grip now on how you feel about them. And you're going to get a lot more clarity in the next few weeks as we go through Mercury retrograde. And you're sort of like not waiting anymore. So during Mercury retrograde, you're going to decide, right, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to retract my energy. I'm going to see what happens. And there is the Fool. which is Aries. And there is the Page of Cups under it. Only then, and only then, will he come back in. So it's going to require some strength from you to do this, okay? August energy has been coming up a lot. Yesterday it came up a lot. So there could be something there in August or after mid-year here. Okay, Jamie. Jamie, Jeshua, hi. Jamie, Leah or Lila, blessings. Jay, Elaine, Binti, Jasmina, Heba, Joshua. So we've got a little bit of a list going here, guys, okay? Okay, Jamie. Oh, thank you, blessings. Actually, I might get, yeah, I mean, I had the flu for like, and the flu, I'm talking about like temperature, fatigue massively, couldn't do anything. I had that for about 4 or 5 days, and then all that went away. And then I have a chest infection now. I went to the doctor, and he's like, last night, because it's morning here, and I'd had some antibiotics given to me from another doctor in the village, and he said, throw them away, they're shit, they're no good. Here's some proper shit. So now I'm on the proper shit, and actually, since even I took the first one last night, I know antibiotics aren't supposed to work that fast, but I feel so much better. Jamie wants to know, are her friends jealous? Okay. Why do you want to know that? Do you just want to know who you can trust? What people's intentions are? If there's a particular person, Jamie, let me know if you're like wondering what their intentions are, okay? Let's have a look and see. We've got the Justice card in reverse at the bottom here. Yeah. You have trust issues with at least one of these people. You feel intuitively like something is off, that someone's being lying or not being honest with you. Justice in the reverse. Okay. Queen of Swords. Who's this Queen of Swords? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female. Spirit wants to talk about this person, okay? Now, this can be someone who you don't have a massive connection with because they're very negative. They could like date a lot of men as well. They could date a lot of men. Here's this female. Six of Swords. So something's going to happen here in Mercury retrograde with this female that you intuitively feel is has a hidden agenda, I want to say, okay? And in Mercury retrograde, you're going to see something very clearly, or this person in a different way. And I don't feel it's super bad. I actually feel that this person needs to heal and they just don't know how to go about it. And they haven't healed from something in the past. So they've become cold, or they've become mistrusting of others. So their energy, like sort of like the energy they put out is how they feel about themselves. And it's been very hard for them on a mental level, especially. Now, I'm not saying they've got a mental illness of any kind, but they could have a lot of depression. It could be very, very hard for them. So I wouldn't I'm sort of leaning away from your question, are they jealous, or are certain people jealous, because it's more like what's going on with them can be perceived as they're envious or jealous of you, but it's mainly because they don't have what you have, and it's just perceived as that way, right? Why is the Tower here for this person? Yeah, they could feel abandoned. They could have a lot of abandonment and trust issues with others. They could have been abandoned. Something could have happened when they were a child. They could have been abandoned by a relationship in the past. They're going through something healing, possibly to do with family as well. There's like childhood issues here. Something like crazy could have happened to them. I'm just going to say, like, your support to this person will really support them getting better in some sort of way. So you may want to, Spirit saying to direct them in the direction of new opportunities. Okay? Right, let's see if there's anyone else apart from the Queen of Swords. And then we'll move on to Lila or Lila. Lila, are you there? Lila. The Empress has come out in the reverse. So your mother, or a woman that's a mother. Okay. Or your mother. Getting information about your mother or from your mother. I don't know your relationship with her. It could be like just this person who's in your life, another female here. Possible Scorpio. Someone's watching you elevate. They could also be finding things hard financially. Jamie, like they could be financially, or something didn't go right for them in their life where they're not fruitful or fertile, especially on a financial level. So now we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. So they're watching you level up. So yes, this could be jealousy. Okay, this could be jealousy because they haven't got what you have, or they're not in the position. So yeah, the Page of Swords, if we're asking this question, is yes, there's jealousy here. And yes, it could be your mother that's jealous, all right? Let me know if this is making sense, Jamie, okay? There's some sort of emotional disappointment here that you have with this person because of how they see you or view you, all right? So meditate on this person. Ask for this person to, like, for support towards this person. This person may even come in and apologize or open up. Just know that they're very emotionally immature, right? And this may be even like a parent, but like if it's a friend, just know they've been going through a lot, or they're going through a lot, and they're emotionally immature. A lot of it, like their mind is very much filled with finances or where they can get their blessings. I wouldn't say caution for this person. For you, I'd just say, yeah, there is someone in your life that is jealous or envious of what you have or how you perceive and view the world, okay? Because you may not have a lot financially, Jamie, but like you may be like, I'm grateful for whatever I have, sort of thing. Okay, Leela, let's have a look. Lee's current feelings. Lee's current feeling towards me. Who is Lee to you? I'll be on the feed for 15 more minutes, guys. So everyone on the list, most of you I won't be able to get to. Blessing is after Lila. Okay, let's have a look and see. Let me know, Lila, who this person is towards you. Recent past or past. Three of Pentacles. King of Cups. So this could be a romantic connection that you've possibly, if you haven't let them go, if you haven't if you weren't in a connection with them in the recent past or the past, if this is, okay, let me just start again, because I know what I'm trying to say, but it's hard sometimes to put, especially when I'm towards the end of my life, I'm just like, blah, blah. Past energy, if you've had a past connection or soul contract with this person, let's say they were an ex, you let them go and they're coming back around, okay? Elaine, just hold on, please. Well, we do have Jamie, Lila, Blessing, Jay, and then you, Elaine, okay? Lila, Lee's current feeling, you need to talk to me, Lila, please, because I want to know who this person is to you. Are you currently dating them? Is this an ex? Is this a friend? Is this platonic? Is this romantic? You need to give me more information, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, more Aries. He's my twin flame. Yeah, but are you dating Lila, or are you is this someone you're at a distance from? Is this an ex? Is this someone you think that's your twin flame, and you're not in a relationship with them currently? What is it like? Who is this person? Is this hold on a second, guys. Okay. He lives in another country. He's an ex. There. You see. There you go. Right. Okay. That makes more sense now. So, you did have a soul contract with this person. And you had a lot of love for this person. And they possibly had a lot of love for you. But you let them go, or they let you go. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Very simple reading, okay? Past energy. Currently, they're not wanting to come towards you. You may be on their mind, but they're very conflicted about whether to start something or talk to you or initiate something here again. Future energy, we have the Death card, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. This could have been someone who was quite controlling, I just want to say. Let's look at this future energy. So there's definitely changes happening with your relationship, and you are going to be very aware of the change that's coming up in regards to them. So currently they're just being very, I'm not sure whether I should get involved again or even talk to you that much. Okay, so there's a big change coming up though in regards to this. And as far as you're concerned, you're definitely communicating here. And you're saying to them, I'm willing to put the hard work in, or put the work into this. But there is a feeling of control here. You could also be thinking about seeing them, or they could be thinking about coming to see you, Lila, all right? Two of Pence in the reverse in the future on their card. But I do think they're, right, I'm just going to say this. There's a feeling of opportunist here. Like, if they know that you're just open to seeing them, okay, they may just come towards you for that fact. So it's not extremely apparent here, but just be guarded that, for example, they may just go, I'm just going to go tell her I'm going to visit her just for a roll in the hay, and tell you a lot of stuff to make you think that you need to use your intuition here, okay, with this person. Because if they've been controlling, they're not going to, or they haven't changed, okay? Seven of Cups, there's some emotional confusion for you in the future in regards to this person. What is it they want? What's their intentions? And Spirit is saying to focus on your own stability, security, and definitely not wait around for this person. Because I do feel that they're coming in the future, but I'm not sure their intentions are to do with love. Ace of Cups in the reverse, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands, which is a passionate king, April energy, again, all between April and June. We have the Seven of Swords and we have the Lovers. So that Seven of Swords between the Lovers and that King of Wands is not good intentions as far as I'm concerned. And more passion than, you know, anything else. Okay. Blessings, you will be last today. I will see you all tomorrow night, same time. What time is it where you are? Okay. Since COVID, what happened? Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, my question is about my husband and our emotional and financial outlook. We have been going through so much since he lost his career during COVID and never got it back. He has a low-paying job. Okay, let's have a look. Future for Blessing and her husband. Let's have a look at his energy, please, Spirit. Justice in reverse. This is, sorry, the Justice in the upright. This is someone who is very loyal and has a lot of integrity towards you, and they think positively. They're looking at the road ahead and not like the problems that it could face, even though there is going to be challenges, and there always is, right? But don't let that affect like your relationship. There's petty fights and squabbles. You could have fights and squabbles, but just know that this is your soulmate, okay? This is definitely your soulmate. This is your marriage. This is your soulmate. And Spirit wants you to be very clear on that. Let's pull some cards. The Moon. There's a lot of fear here that you're experiencing, especially about financial hardship, okay? But Spirit's saying, are you getting by? In other words, they're supporting and helping you get by. You don't have to have a lot of money. There is a new opportunity, possibly a new job opportunity. Could be for you, could be for him. It's probably for you, to be honest. I don't know if you've got children. something could be going on if you do have children with one of your kids and a new opportunity, a new project, a new school, something exciting that's coming up for them if you've got kids. If it's not, this is like a new opportunity for a new job or some sort of growth, a business, and it could involve you, okay? Blessings. So we had the Nine of Wands. There is some more like exciting things coming in for both of you within your relationship. And the connection's strong. So don't let financial difficulties or changes affect your connection, all right? It's really, really important. All right, because your security, or you feel your security is in jeopardy here, or you don't feel financially comfortable, but there's a new opportunity coming in. There's a lot of love here, but it's really important that, like, I'm hearing pressure, like you've got a lot of pressure, or you're putting a lot of pressure on him to work harder or work longer hours. And it's putting a lot of pressure on the relationship, okay? But this relationship is strong. And there's a new opportunity coming your way. Now, this doesn't have to be about his work. This could be something you could do online, I'm hearing as well. Leo energy, August is coming through a lot. There's something that you could enjoy doing or love to do, and you could like relate it into a business as well. All right? So that was your reading. I'm not really getting anything else apart from like, he has a lot of love, he has a lot of passion. There could be something coming up that there is a new opportunity, even for you, even if you are unable to do something, you are still able to work online. All right? There could also be something about you're the mother, or to focus on your children, or there's something exciting going on with one of your children that came up before, right? There's a need to let go of what you expect life to be like here, and gratitude here is coming up as well. And just like, you know, we all live in our own reality, right? My parents used to say to me, eat that dinner, there's a lot of people and the children in the world starving. Like, you can only relate it to what your own experience is, right? Because you don't know how they're feeling or what they're going through. You just, like, you don't feel it. You only feel what you're going through at that point in time, right? So gratitude here, your children, like knowing that your relationship is solid with love, like as far as being like that, this person, your husband loving you, okay? There's a need to definitely let go of expectations. And there's something possibly you could do online, okay? Right? Thank you, that was your reading. Okay. I hope that you all are doing amazingly well, and I will see you all tomorrow. We will be doing on Friday. So tomorrow is, hold on a second, what day is it? Thursday night, okay? And then on Friday night we'll be doing that Saturn-Neptune conjunction special, but don't like freak out too much about this. Just like go with this flow on this, okay guys? And I will see you next time. Bye all.